I believe, and I think you would probably agree, that nowadays when businesses of any nature, any brand or business, when it comes to their messaging and marketing and communicating their values, is really starting to see the power of storytelling, because you no longer are subjected to the restricted nature of maybe a 60-second TV commercial or a 15-second radio commercial or a newspaper ad. You actually have the ability to carry on the conversation with your customers or potential customers, certainly your audience that you have as a business, to convey this long tail story about who it is, who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And I think you've even taken that to the next level and helped either business leaders or business owners actually use those same concepts when communicating to their own employees and their own staff and building their own community within their industry. So please give us a little short snippet of who you are and what you do, and how and what brought you to this point to realize that this was something you wanted to focus on with businesses.
Sure, Mike. Well, I suppose, first of all, I'm a psychologist, and I've been delivering trainings to a variety of different organizations over the last 15 to 20 years or so. And it's always been about influencing, communicating effectively, leadership, those kind of things. Over the last, I'd say 7 years or so, I've been focused a lot more on storytelling. And in particular, I've been studying things like screenwriting. That's been a sort of a hobby of mine that I've been starting to do a lot more of, and writing films and producing films and stuff. But as I was doing that, I learned quite a lot about storytelling and how it works. And one of the things that I think is happening more and more, as you pointed out, is that in the marketing world that we live in, storytelling has become the indispensable skill, the skill that you need to have if you're to succeed. Internally in organizations, as you mentioned, I tend to work with leaders, helping them to be able to use stories to influence and to impact and to inspire the people that they are, that are working for them. But marketing is obviously the main place where storytelling comes into its own. And I think one of the things that a lot of people miss is that they think they know what a story is, but most of their stories aren't stories. It's the same old stuff of, let me tell you the 6 reasons why my business is the best out there. And although it's important to be able to promote your business and showcase your USP or unique selling proposition, it's also important to recognize that that's been done by so many other people in so many other ways. And people have been inundated with messages about how great each company is. And so where do you go to trust people? How do you know who to trust? And a lot of times it's not about who can make the biggest promises. It's not about who can, seduce people with their emotional, their emotional impact techniques. It's about being able to do something that grabs and keeps people's attention and allows people to get to know you, the personality of you, and the credibility of you in a seamless way. And that's what storytelling to me does so powerfully. It allows you to blend logic and emotion. It allows you to be able to create a very powerful and very strong brand in the mind of your customer or your client in a way that lasts. And most importantly, it allows you to, in a crowded marketplace, to grab attention, to keep attention, and to inspire people in doing so.